Okay, so the NXT No Mercy results. Zachary Wentz defeated
Okay,
Wesley.
all right,
asked for
enough
this.
already.
You asked for it.
But that was no, I meant on a separate podcast.
Oh.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. 1, 2. Is this on?
As a man who just yeeted for my first time, I've got to admit that was pretty exhilarating. Was it? I understand what all the hype's about. You lasted for a while, too.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton. What's going on?
We've made it through the bash.
Yes.
In or at Berlin.
I believe it had a pretty decent rating.
It's a good show.
Had a pretty decent rating.
Yeah.
So we go into Raw. Mm-hmm. Are we going to learn anything? Are we going to see anything? Any surprises?
New announcer.
You know what they say? The Raw after Bash at Berlin always has a lot of surprises.
Oh, yeah?
No?
Is that what they say?
No, that's not what
And
they
they boo who they normally cheer and
Yeah.
cheer who they normally boo.
say. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the important storyline at least advanced.
The
CM Punk and Drew
The most
McIntyre
important storyline.
are still killing it.
and I love how they did it. Punk's like,
Yeah.
I'm moving on. He was almost giving him props. Like, this guy is a good,
I mean, it's
good
almost-
match, buddy.
It's almost
Right.
absurd for him to believe that he could move on.
Sure.
It's like Drew tried to move on first, Punk. You
Yeah.
know, he was.
Right.
What do
I
you
just
think
love-
was going to happen?
And I love how the next logical thing, Gunther, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
And then,
Right.
boom.
I like how it's like, well, I've won one and you've won one. Sir,
Sure.
good day. Sir, good day, sir.
Yeah, that's how that works.
That's how wrestling
right.
works.
exactly
Yeah,
how.
especially when it's a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm fine having one win and one loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, we got to review Raw. But first, we have to thank seven new patrons at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. So without further ado, thank you to Alan Mogan, Freddie Mason, Dennis Englert, Sticky Reamboat.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
The Real Yeet King, AC.
Oh,
I mean, that deserves something. Hold on.
season's yeetings.
Yeah. I don't know if he's being sarcastic or if he likes to eat, but either way. Yeah.
There it is.
Was that Joe Tessalor or whatever his name is?
No, not yet. We also have The Rock. The Rock is cooking sardines.
Oh,
That's a name.
please
Pass.
don't.
Yeah. And then special thanks to Frank. Because he did a year sub. Yeah.
Magnificent.
Thank you, Frank, for
And-
sticking around for an entire year.
Yeah.
They
And
say
be-
the smart ones do the year sub. Just
Well,
saying.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
So yeah, go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. We have over 700 bonus podcasts. You get the weekly Monday Night War podcast. This week, we're going to 1996.
Ooh,
we're done
new
with
year.
95. It was
95
fucking terrible.
In the rear view.
96 has to be better. It just has to be. I mean, we at
Right.
least know of a few things that happen that
Right.
make 96 better.
We know it can't be worse.
Yeah.
Because we just watched it.
Sure.
Right. 96 has the birth of the NWO, the birth of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Like,
what?
I feel like there's going to be a big uptick in Patreons
Right.
once the NWO is formed
Yeah.
and once the Austin 316 promo happens.
Right.
We're
Probably.
only a few months away.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You guys are creeping up on it.
You also get all the pay-per-view recaps. Go check out our Bash in Berlin
Yes.
recap, and you get all the brackets. We have so many brackets. Worst promo brackets, parts 1, 2, and 3. Currently working on 4. I don't know if that's coming that soon, but you know, I'm making a list and
Jerking it twice.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's about right.
And yeah, we still have over 900 patrons, and when we get to 1,000,
Suit up.
I'm suiting up.
Yes.
What?
That
Yeah.
Stone Cold six pack.
Oh yeah, it's so great.
Yes.
And please let's get to 1,000 like right around Halloween, because then I'll make him wear that to the Jets Texans game. that we're going to watch at the bar.
Oh my
Sure.
God.
I mean, it's Halloween. Might as well.
do it.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to talk like Stone Cold at the bar.
Well, if I even have a voice by then, who
that's
knows
true.
what's going to happen.
true.
But yeah, patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. All right. I guess that's all the pre-show stuff we got out of the way. We have to go into Raw.
Oh.
Raw opens with
I'm going to get into you, Raw.
Barrett.
If you don't,
Whoa, Eric, what's going on?
Okay, Eric, what do you want?
you got to pony it up.
What?
Come on.
What?
Promises were made last week.
No.
Presents.
No.
I don't have it.
He said it was on delay like another month.
Yeah, it's not here.
I swear to fucking God.
The Power Rangers action figure is on oh, sorry.
Don't toy with my goddamn emotions.
Don't make
Giovanni.
him pre-bust. All right, here it is.
Oh my God.
Here it is.
Oh.
Here's your
Oh,
present.
look, this is a little cute guy.
Remember to show the camera.
Wait, why is there a camera?
I don't know. Just don't worry about
Sorry.
it. Just open your present.
Jesus. Last time someone said, don't worry about that camera, I get in a lot of trouble.
Oh. Nice.
Paper?
You love dinosaurs, right?
Dinosaurs.
All right.
This is,
See, oh, a book.
uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Well, Eric, people are listening. They need to know what you're looking at. Tell everybody.
So you made a book for Andrew.
You son of a bitch.
You made a book for Andrew's birthday.
I did.
Andrew's
It
always
was
right.
called Andrew's Always Right.
And I'm right about this, too.
Yeah. And then he made one for
He made one for me called Kurt Angle's Cum Recipes.
read it.
A culinary journey with ingredients you'd never expect.
And I photoshopped that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't happen?
Well,
Kurt
we
Angle
wish
didn't
it did.
spray milk on my cannoli?
This was a #1 bestseller.
By the way, like the Andrew's Always Right or the I'm Always Right book is just about how to always be right. This has chapters like how to get Kurt Angle's cum, how to prepare Kurt Angle's cum. It's unbelievable. I read a little bit earlier. I want to read one little part because I only got to read we might just have to do the audiobook and like read all of it because it's amazing.
Oh my God.
Like one
Andrew-
chapter a week or something.
Andrew, will you read an excerpt, please? From
Yes, I
this
will.
Amazing
All
book.
Chapter 5, Breakfast Delights. The nutritional power of breakfast. Why Kurt Angle's cum is the perfect morning boost. Ah, breakfast. The meal that sets the tone for your day, much like the opening match of a wrestling pay-per-view.
Yes.
It's the first round of your culinary battle. And if you want to come out swinging, you need the right fuel. That's where my favorite secret ingredient comes in. Kurt Angle's cum. Yes, I'm talking about that unique substance that can invigorate your morning like a stunner from an Olympic gold medalist himself. Stay with me for a second. I promise this won't be as weird as it sounds. Okay, maybe it will, but in a delightful and absurd way. Now you may be thinking,
Delightful.
Eric, how could cum possibly be a nutritious addition to my breakfast? Oh, dear reader, let me enlighten you. Just like a well-placed steel chair in a wrestling match, Kurt Angle's cum packs a punch, both in flavor and nutrition.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like a little, this whole thing is insane. Hold on, I got to go to the chapters. Oh, that's just like the price. Hold on, let me go to the chapters, read these. Okay.
All right.
Chapter 1, do you want to do it?
Yeah, let
Yeah,
Eric do it. Let Eric
You
do
do
it.
it.
Chapter 1, Introduction. Chapter 2, The Secret Ingredient. Chapter 3, Getting Started. Chapter 4, Savoring the Flavor. Chapter 5, Breakfast Delights. Chapter 6, Lunch Creations.
Oh.
Or also known as a nooner.
Yeah.
Chapter 7, Appetizers and Snacks. Ooh, a snack. Chapter 8, Main Courses. Chapter 9, Side Dishes. Chapter 10, Dessert Delights.
Yeah.
Chapter 11, Beverage Bliss. Oh, Chapter 12, Holiday Specials.
Oh, that's amazing.
Chapter 13, Healthy Eating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to the
International Flavors. Oh, family-friendly recipes.
Wow.
For Kurt Angle's cum.
Yes.
You know, they must have changed the chapters because when I bought it, it was like the chapters were like how to get Kurt Angle's cum, how
Wow.
to prepare Kurt Angle's cum. I think that's still what it's about, but
Yeah.
they just took it off the chapter.
Also, I have a divot in my head.
Yeah, it
Yeah, you
happens.
do.
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah.
It's fine.
And you guys were just letting me sit here pre-show talking about fucking a sandwich.
Yes.
You know what's hilarious? I mentioned nothing. And okay, so Eric got me that book. It's AI makes this book, and you have to. They ask you like a bunch of questions. So it was like, "What's Eric's job?" And I go, I put he jerks off pro wrestlers. I put, "What's the most interesting thing about Eric?" Like Kurt Angle came in his face. I put nothing about cooking, and yet Kurt Angle's cum recipes came
Oh my
up.
God. Eric, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, creating frostings and fillings.
How amazing! How perfect!
The world of frostings and fillings. The luxurious cloud-like ascension that takes our baked goods from good to put a championship belt on this dessert and let it main event at WrestleMania. Whether you're slathering it on a cake, pocketing it between layers of cookies, or simply devouring it with a spoon at a standalone treat, frosting was without a doubt the diva of the dessert world. And when you add Kurt Angle's gum into the mix, you're not just creating frosting.
Oh my God!
You're concocting a smooth, sweet victory
Oh my God!
that would make even the most daunting opponents tremble in their boots. Wow.
You just helped me figure it out. We got to do it as different wrestlers. So you do it as Flair, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I'll do it as Stone Cold.
Oh my God.
How long do you think it would take to read this whole thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. 4 episodes.
Before you get too comfy with the butter, here comes the game changer, Kurt Angle's cum. Picture it.
It's a
you
fucking
pour
game
it
changer.
in, and suddenly, what was once a crucial ingredient, merely struggling to shine, breaks out into a confident, brilliant performance.
So this could be like one of the bonus episodes for the month of September. We'll do like a fourth of it, read a few chapters, see how long we can go.
God.
Yeah,
And then we'll just do it. We'll keep doing it until we finish it.
literally.
Yeah. All right. So also, I answered every question they asked. Like, what were what were the other interesting titles for mine that came up? Can you remember?
I had taken pictures, but
Oh, you did?
yeah, I
So-
think it was just like a copy and delete. I can maybe look through it.
I wrote all of them down because I want to tell you
boy.
these alternate titles
Okay.
of books I could have made. Ready?
Okay.
Hulk Hogan, Secret Obsession. Why I can't admit he's my favorite. Matt Cardona, my imaginary best friend. Unfiltered tales of desperation and friendship from a wrestling superfan.
Yes.
I put Eric thinks he's best friends with Matt Cardona.
That's right.
Wrestling with my imagination, how I became best friends with Matt Cardona. Best friend delusion, why Matt Cardona's restraining order is a misunderstanding.
Nice.
Jerk like a pro, finding joy in pro wrestling one pop at a time.
Wow.
Pro wrestling and my right hand, a journey of self-discovery and endless Kleenex. I love this one. Sucking and slamming behind the curtain, my life serving wrestlers, literally. It gets
Jesus,
better.
I sound like a ring rat.
Life in Kurt Angle's asshole, finding peace and a home in a wrestling legend. You ready for this one?
No.
Winked and missed, the tragic tale of Rhea Ripley's eye contact.
Fucking
Oh
hell.
my God.
Wow. Wink and a miss.
The gory details of TNA Impact. Why jerking off to wrestling isn't as weird as it sounds. Pops and pile drivers. How I collected 10,000 Funko Pops and still can't wrestle. There's one. Wait.
Oh my God.
Wrestling moments that made me jizz. Personal reflections from Kurt Angle's asshole to TNA Impact's greatest hits. Anglemania, my love for Kurt. How Kurt Angle allegedly came on my face and changed my life. Oh, it's true.
Dude. This is phenomenal. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
the laughter hits like a perfectly timed Stone Cold Stunner. It's an inside joke waiting to happen. You end up featuring it prominently in the dish, savoring the confusion on their faces when they realize what we've been cooking with. Wait, is this really Kurt Angle's cum? What have we been doing? Trust me, the look is priceless.
it name drops Matt Cardona in this.
Oh, that's awesome.
God. That's awesome.
Oh, God.
All right,
Okay.
let me read the rest.
But as I stand here clad in my Kurt Angle themed apron, complete with a fun bedazzled gold medal.
Jesus.
Oh, that's great.
WrestleMania Goo, a hilarious guide to jerking off to pro wrestling. Slamilton's Handy Guide, the art of enjoying wrestling in every possible way. Angle's Asshole Adventures. What?
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
That was great.
Why Kurt Angle's backstage mysteries fascinate me more than TNA Impact matches. There's only a few more. Wrestling Love Confessions, Sucking Off Wrestlers, Dreaming of Rhea Ripley, and Other Misadventures.
Misadventures.
Funko Pop Mania, my journey to 10,000 figures and avoiding real life.
Hey, that one hits a little too close to home.
And then finally, Pro Wrestling Pleasures, how jerking off to WrestleMania became my cardio.
That's amazing.
But I chose the Kurt Angle's cum recipes.
Sure. As you should have.
I can't wait to read that whole thing.
Dude, this is, I mean, I just randomly read a sentence. Is that really his cum? It's true. It's damn true. There's a lot of those in here. This is amazing.
Yeah, we're definitely doing this for Patreon.
Yeah.
Right?
This is
Might be like quarters or thirds.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
the science behind flavor pairing with Kurt Angle's cum. You have to pair that flavor.
Yep.
All right. I guess it's time to put it down.
Yeah.
I got a show to do.
You can't hold. You're just gonna read it the whole
Kurt
show.
Angle
Yes.
cum cake. All right, I'm done. Those words were in there.
Show it for the.
Kurt Angle's cum and seasonal ingredients.
The big question is like, once we're done with this, where are you gonna display this in your house?
Oh, coffee table book.
Yeah, for sure.
In the bathroom, like someone's taking a dump. They're like, "Oh, there's a book here." Oh, okay.
Never mind, I'm done.
Interesting.
Hey, I gotta go. What? Bye.
Does it have the recipe for sweaty balls in there?
Yeah. All right, that was fun. Did you like it?
That's hilarious.
That is too good.
Oh my
I feel
God.
like this is gonna be like everyone's gift from now on.
How was it?
A book.
It's like
book.
Merry Christmas. I brought 10 books for everyone.
Oh, I can't wait for Joe to get a
know.
book.
Yeah.
I think we're both going to have to
Why
get a book.
feet is better than tits and ass. How to Fuck Feet by Joe Pisano.
Feet on my meat.
Why fucking feet is better than pussy.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, Monday Night Raw opens with Wade Barrett.
We're here for a wrestling show. Yeah.
If we can poll live fans and be like, would you want us to keep reading the book or review Raw?
Right.
I think
Yeah.
we'd know the answer.
That's
yeah.
true. That's a good point. So Wade Barrett introduces the new lead announcer for Monday Night Raw, Joe Tessitore.
Who are you?
Correct.
They act like he's like this all-time
No one's ever heard of him.
Tess.
What did he do before this?
Tour.
He was like an ESPN guy.
Oh.
I don't even think he has a wiki page. Oh, 53 years old. Mm-hmm. Leads ESPN's World Championship Fight broadcast. Who watches that? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, he
College
did
football.
Holy Moly with Rob Riggle and Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Joe says he's excited, super excited to be part of Raw, and he sucks off Michael Cole, and then he tosses to a video package recapping Bash in Berlin. I know this was his first show, but Tessitore sounds more like a baseball announcer.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have that high energy that every other WWE commentator has. Now, don't get me wrong. I prefer him over Michael Cole. He's still way better than Michael Cole. Just after his first
his
show.
voice sounds like Cole. Like for a minute, I was like, "Wait, did Cole take over?"
And he definitely went to the Michael Cole school of like play-by-play.
Yeah,
Sure.
You could tell by the way he said
obviously Michael Cole trained him.
stuff. Yeah.
But he has a much calmer voice. He's not, like the like Michael Cole.
Right. He's
So-
not.
But I don't know if he's gonna last because he just doesn't have high energy that
Right.
literally every other commentator in WWE has.
Yes. And it comes through in one particular match.
And for me, it's not really like it's not a bad thing. I don't mind that he's not, just constantly coming like Michael Cole.
Sure.
And acting like every single thing that happens on the show is the most amazing thing ever.
Matter of fact, a couple of things that he said, I was like, that seemed like he's been doing this for years. The way he kind of described something.
Yeah. But I mean, he goes to commercial like very casual, not like, he's like, oh, all right, we'll be right back with more action. Like that's how he goes. Whereas Michael Cole be like, oh my God, ah, ah! Whopper, Whopper, Whopper. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
So,
Yeah.
next up, we have an in-ring promo from Rhea Ripley. Welcome to Monday Night Mommy.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
She says, I pinned the women's world champion, so I think it's about time I get back the one thing I never lost. And Dominic Mysterio comes out with a black eye. I guess he really got hit
I guess
in
so.
Berlin.
The only reason why it's not a rub job, like where they rub their skin with like a rag to make it a black and blue, is that his eye had red in it. I don't know if you can fake that,
Maybe with a contact.
but like he had to look that way to see it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he really got hit or something.
So the crowd doesn't let him talk, and Rhea says, go get Liv before I give you another black eye. Dom says Liv is still recovering from what you did to her at Bash in Berlin, and he blames the loss on him and Liv being jet lagged and not getting any sleep for multiple reasons. And then he tells Rhea, Liv will beat you again, and I will become the Intercontinental Champion. But then Rhea says, Cállate, estúpido, and the crowd pops. She says she'll face Liv anytime, any place. And then Liv tries to attack Rhea from behind, but Rhea saw it coming and elbowed her in the face.
Elbow.
Rhea went after Dom, but Liv hit her from behind, and Rhea got her foot caught in the rope and was hanging upside down.
Yeah.
So Liv kicked her a bit and then gave Rhea a big kiss on the cheek. And then we all came. Then Damian Priest ran out, so Liv and Dom ran away.
Yeah.
Backstage, Rhea acted like a wild, injured animal. Like she won't let the trainers touch her leg, but Priest convinces her to let them check her. He says he's going to try to get a match with someone on the Judgment Day. So later he tells Rhea that Finn Balor will only face him in a tag match, and since Rhea's hurt, he doesn't have a partner. But Rhea says, I think I got someone in mind. And Priest smiles and says, let me know what he says. So first things first, I wasn't even thinking it was going to be Jey Uso because the guy like really has barely been on the show for like the past month.
Yeah.
But also during this segment, Joe Tessitore was being told something on his headset, and I guess he thought his mic was cut off, like at least off air, so you could hear him respond. Listen.
You can't be my partner. I got no friends around here, so it looks like I can't have a match. Okay.
It's like he's talking to Priest.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, Robot Priest,
Well, yeah.
you can't be my partner. I have no friends around here.
Well, she's a woman. They were never going to do that anyway.
I know.
Even later, Priest asks Rhea, did he say yes? And Rhea says no. So Priest says, what did he say? And Rhea says, yeet.
Damn, Rhea.
Not like this. Not like this.
You used to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruined my pee-pee. Made my pee-pee soft.
Blah, blah.
Not good. Next up, we have American Made versus Alpha Academy. 6-person mixed tag team match. Yeah.
Accurate.
Otis slammed Julius Creed, so Ivy Nile got in the ring and slapped him, so Maxine jumped on her. Then Otis put Tozawa on his back and did an airplane spin to knock down the Creed brothers.
My God.
Then Otis spanked Tozawa's ass. Then Maxine jumped off the top rope to land on Ivy Nile and the Creed brothers, and they all fall down.
Yeah, the 90-pound girl knocked down
Unbelievable.
all of them.
Two gigantic, like Olympic like wrestlers
Yes.
just fall down. Okay.
Brutus hits Otis with a devastating Brutus ball. And then Maxine gets the hot tag and she beats up Ivy, goes for her shitty caterpillar, but Chad Gable hops on the apron, so Maxine kicks him. And then Ivy makes Maxine tap to a dragon sleeper for the win. They couldn't even let the Creed brothers like get a pin back on Tozawa.
Yeah. Right.
After the match, Gable challenges the Wyatt Six to an 8-man tag match for next week.
No.
And then Uncle Howdy walks out and accepts the match in his own weird way. And then the rest of the Wyatts walk out and they pose on the stage area. So I guess Nikki Cross is having her first match as
He
Sister
said 8
Abigail.
man. He didn't say 8 mixed.
But
8
there's
men.
only 3 men in American
Well, that's
Made.
why I'm
Yes.
asking.
Yeah.
Shelton Benjamin.
No.
Just because he didn't say 8 person.
Right.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you know, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Wyatts now an 8-man tag. Like,
Yeah. I knew it was coming.
And then I guess he'll recruit someone like Shelton Benjamin the next week, and it'll be a 5-on-5.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
I don't think Shelton Benjamin's there anymore.
So does Uncle Howdy wrestle next
He's
week?
not.
No.
Yeah.
So who doesn't wrestle?
Oh, maybe he doesn't.
If it's a woman.
Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Right.
Next up, we have Zelina Vega versus Shayna Baszler. Oh, never mind. Let's go back.
Yeah.
I love how Sonya Deville and Zoe Stark are out there to back up Shayna, but none of the LWO could be bothered to help Zelina.
Sure. Well, there's no other women in there.
I mean, still.
I don't think she's part of that group.
For sure.
Maybe not.
Also,
She's on the outs.
Also, shout out for dressing like a sexy nurse? Question mark.
That her face makeup was weird though.
Sure, but the outfit
Yeah, I guess.
was.
Vega hits a moonsault, but Shayna kicks out, and then Zoe and Sonya distract Vega, and Shayna beats Vega with a knee strike. Just a knee strike.
Yeah.
Yep.
Slap that leg.
And then after the match, Pure Fusion Energy stops Vega, but Lyra Valkyria runs out for the save.
Where the hell have you been?
For real.
But it's 3 against 2, and Pure Fusion Energy takes them out. And then Sonya grabs the mic and yells, "There's not a man in this audience that could take us home.
Accurate.
And there's not a woman in the locker room that can take us, period, because we're on our period. So shoot your shot, because we're going to bleed all over you."
It did not make any sense.
Yikes.
I don't know what they're saying. I don't know what's happening right now. They're awful.
Backstage, Lyra tells Vega, "I think it's time to fight back." What were you just
What were
doing?
you doing?
Yeah.
She meant to say is, I think it's time to win.
I think it's time to even the odds.
There you go.
Lyra says, "We're in Calgary next week, right?" I got an idea.
Oh, shit.
So it's Natalia?
Oh, so they're definitely losing next week.
So Natalia only does shows in Calgary now? Is that the thing?
And do they think they're getting some mystery pop from her?
Yeah.
Oh, right. They will, because her music hits like Brett's, and everyone thinks for 1 second, Bret Hart surprised
Oh
them.
my God, Bret Hart's going to team with Lyra and Zelina Vega? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ugh. Wait, Natalia's going to be at Raw next week because we're in Calgary? Well, yeah, but I mean, she's here every week. She's just at catering.
Yeah.
Right.
She's eating.
We have nothing for you, Natalia. I'm sorry.
Nothing.
But here's a new contract.
Yeah.
Here's
Sign
a
it.
brand new 5-year contract.
Yeah. Because we don't want you going anywhere.
Well,
Next up, we have an in-ring promo from CM Punk. Oh, it's finally getting good. Thank Christ.
Yay.
Punk says, "I got my personal issues out of the way, so now it's time for business."
Yes.
When I came back to WWE, I said, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." Gunther put Randy Orton through hell. I put Drew McIntyre to sleep. And it's about time CM Punk woke up as champion. So congratulations, Gunther. Enjoy it, because we're going to enjoy taking it off of you.
I like how he said we.
Yeah. And Punk poses on the announce table, but Drew McIntyre trips him from behind and starts beating the shit out of him.
Yeah. And then Joe Tessitore very calmly says, "That's Drew McIntyre in a hoodie."
Right. Instead of Michael Cole, who is that? Who could it be? Oh my God, it's Drew McIntyre.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
No.
I love
Wait.
how calmly he was like, "Oh yeah, that's Drew McIntyre in a hoodie." Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Makes sense.
Who else would it be?
Yeah, right.
I'm not a fucking idiot.
A fucking idiot.
I just got here and I'm not a fucking idiot.
Right.
Who would do that? Is that the Undertaker? No, you fucking dumb fuck. Yeah.
But we want to know who he is.
But who is he?
So Wade Barrett pulls Drew off and he tries to calm him down.
The best.
But Drew hits Punk with a claymore.
I think that
Calm down,
recipe's
freaks. I mean, he pulled him away.
I think that recipe's in my book.
He was trying to collect Drew's cum.
For some cookies.
Wanted to make some Drew Kurt Angle cum brownies. All right? It's a perfect flavor.
He wanted to glaze some cookies.
We want to
Anyways.
pair our barbecue
want it.
sauce with his cum.
I want to glaze my cookies.
Barbacum. That's what I call it.
Barbecue sauce.
So Drew claymores Punk. He throws him back in the ring, hits another claymore. He stomps Punk's head. Officials run out, but Drew yells, "I'm taking the bracelet!" And Drew takes the bracelet off Punk's wrist, puts it back on his, but then he takes it off and destroys it.
Yes.
That's it. Feud over.
Drew shoves the beads in Punk's mouth and hits him with another claymore, and Punk spits the beads out.
Sure.
Amazing.
But also, if Punk hasn't washed that bracelet, it's still cock flavored.
Hey, Punk.
That's
how
true.
does my dick taste?
Yeah.
For real.
After the break, Punk is put in a stretcher, but Drew attacks him on the stretcher, and we see that Punk's bleeding from his mouth.
Yeah.
Refs and officials eventually pull Drew off, and they start to load him in an ambulance. Man, this feud sure has some bad blood.
Charge.
Yeah. So is McIntyre going to get suspended and then Punk comes back? He's like, unsuspended. He's like, okay,
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll suspend it.
I mean, probably, right?
Yeah, I imagine. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Someone said that Punk posted that, like, that wasn't the real bracelet.
Oh.
But I don't see, there's no stories on his
I don't care.
Instagram. So maybe
Who cares?
that'd be a kind of lame. Like right after it broke, he's like, hey, don't worry, guys. It was fake.
It was the fake one.
It's like, we know the show's fake. Well, I don't see any stories on his Instagram. So I don't, maybe it's not
Do
real.
you think they mean that? Like, do you think they literally mean like he's gonna come out and be like, it was not real?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. But no, really good. You know, Bad Blood's a month away. So this is to be the second time Drew put Punk in the hospital.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So obviously it's going to lead to Hell in a Cell. We all know that.
Yep.
And we're all here for it.
Bro. Oh, in a cell? Oh.
And that'll be the main event. You know, I don't care if KO and Cody are
Well,
fighting.
you don't think that they're gonna do multiple Hells in the Cells, right?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe one or two.
will they? I don't think they're going to do one for the women because
Yeah.
again, it's not Hell in a Cell. The pay-per-view's not Hell in a Cell anymore.
Right.
Like I think Triple H just like obviously they're going to do it here. They have to, even if they're not, because like they have to just because everyone expects it anyway.
Yeah.
But it makes the most sense, and I think Triple H is like, look, we don't want to just. We can have Hell in a Cell matches whenever we want. It doesn't have to be a pay-per-view.
For sure.
It's not the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
It's not Elimination Chamber.
Yeah,
Right.
of course.
Right.
You know? So, excellent segment, as always, from the two
best.
of them. Next up, we have Dominic Mysterio versus Dragon Lee versus Ilya Dragunov.
There's another where the hell have you been?
That's true, yeah.
Where the hell have you been?
Intercontinental Championship #1 Contenders Tournament Triple Threat Qualifying Match.
Dragon Lee. You can't
Sure.
find anyone better than Dragon Lee.
He was just a dragon, though. Like, you saw him.
Oh,
He was just straight up, he was just a
straight
dragon.
dragon. Well, I mean, a dragon can fight for the IC title.
Dragunov gave Dominic a German suplex, while Dominic gave Dragon Lee a German suplex. Dragunov gave Dom a Death Valley driver on the apron. And then Carlito came out and pushed Dragon Lee off the top rope, but Damian Priest ran out and beat him up. Then Priest chased Dom through the crowd, so he's out of the match. And then Dragunov hits Dragon Lee with an uppercut for the win.
Wasn't that his like Moscow torpedo?
Is that it?
I think so.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
So I forgot.
Right.
I don't know.
But Tessitore was like, oh, big shoulder.
Yeah, he did.
1, 2, 3. All
Again,
right.
that's the problem.
Right.
Like we said last week, when you hire these outside guys, they don't know the names of all the moves.
Sure, exactly. And I mean, you can only do so much homework before.
He's like this. He's like, hey, when you don't know it, just say up and down.
Yeah.
But he went sideways.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Up and down.
Gravity.
Yeah.
Also, when Priest was chasing Dominic out of there, I was like, oh, of course. Dragunov's gonna hit his finisher, and then Dominic's gonna run back out.
Of course.
Throw Dragunov out of the ring, and then pin Dragon Lee. I thought for sure that was what happened.
Sure.
Like that would have been good.
The only reason you can't is because then everyone would expect Dominic to win this
Right.
whole little tournament, and he can't beat Braun Breaker.
Well, no.
You know what I mean?
He's in the Fatal 4-Way match, that's all.
Yeah.
I know.
Doesn't mean he has to win that,
Right.
Sure.
you know? Because that would make Breaker even a bigger baby.
I mean,
face.
when Dragunov and Breaker fought, it was a good match. So, I mean,
It's not going to be Dragunov, Eric.
I know, it's going to be The Yeeter of
Mr.
Worlds.
Yeet. Yeah,
The
of
Eater
course.
of Worlds. They pretty much already spoiled it for us.
They've been doing
Thanks,
it.
guys.
But since before, like as soon as it was announced.
Yeah.
Breaker's like, Jay, you better not. You better not. Next up, we have Damage Control versus Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, Women's Tag Team Championship #1 contenders match with the new Women's Tag Champs, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, watching ringside.
Uh-huh.
Io Sky hit Fire with a great springboard moonsault outside the ring. Later, Kyrie went for an insane elbow on Dawn outside the ring, but Dawn pulled Belair in front of her, and Kyrie hit Belair instead. So, Jade punched Kyrie right in front of the ref,
Yes.
and the ref did nothing.
Ah,
I mean, it wasn't even one of those things where it was like peripherals. The ref was like yelling at Jade, like, hey, don't do it. And Jade went, and then he went, fuck.
I'll do it.
All right, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Also, I guess
Ref's
Jade,
discretion.
I guess Jade really punched Kyrie because later we see Kyrie's eye is all bloody.
I think that was from her hitting the table.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Her
actually-
eye was fucked.
Oh, I know. And actually, if you watch it, like Bianca kind of pulls her back a little
Yeah.
bit because she was gonna like really.
She jumped a little too far.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Kyrie's always getting hurt,
I know.
whether it's her fault or not.
Because she goes nuts.
Yeah. Then Fire and Dawn hit their tag team finisher on Io for the win.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We get Belair and Cargill versus Fire and Dawn.
Yep.
That's what we need. We need this a third time. Because the first two matches were so good. You know, like Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. Oh, we just got to see the rubber match.
Is this going to be at the pay-per-view?
No.
Maybe.
No.
I
It's
mean,
a month away.
Yeah, but
This will be next week.
I'm sure they want fucking Belair and Jade on a pay-per-view again.
Oh, please not. Please no.
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 Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Gunther. The Ring General brags about beating the greatest version of Randy Orton in Berlin.
Ooh, it's
It's a bold statement.
it is.
But then the music hits and Sami Zayn walks out. He says, I was thinking about the last Intercontinental Championship reign that I had. And when you think about all the greats that have held it, like Macho Man, Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, all of those guys won the IC title first. And then they used it as a stepping stone to the World Heavyweight Championship.
I mean, that's how it works.
It is.
That's how it works, guys.
for sure.
Maybe that's going to be how it works again because he said that's exactly what you did. And now that's exactly what I'm going to do. I want the World Heavyweight title.
Aw, Sammy.
I know.
Just let Sammy be that one guy Gunther can't beat
Ever. Right.
Ever.
The guy who always has his number.
He's like, damn it.
I love how Gunther always builds up his like opponent just
Yes.
to like shit on him.
Right.
Gunther's like, I admire how you always back up. You know, you get back up when you get knocked down. I admire your passion. I admire how badly you want this. And if you want it this bad, no.
Fuck off.
Right. So good.
Gunther walks away, but Sammy yells, you've never backed down from a fight. So why are you backing down from this one? I think it's because you know full well I'm the only guy that has beaten you in the middle of this ring.
Oof. No lies detected.
So Gunther turns around and Sammy yells, I'm coming for you and I will be World Heavyweight Champion.
Don't toy with my emotions.
So we just had to watch Kevin Owens lose a WWE Championship match.
Yeah.
And now we get to watch Sami Zayn lose a World Heavyweight Championship match. That's going to be fun. Yeah.
Stop toying with my emotions.
Then back to Kevin Owens, the next pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's probably going to be both of them losing at Bad Blood. We're
No.
going to see KO and Sammy both lose at Bad Blood.
God damn it.
That's going to be a rough pay-per-view. At least we'll have Drew and Punk. Should be good matches, though. I mean, they always are.
Sure.
It's going to be a rough one. Maybe Kevin Owens will turn heel on Cody after the match, at least, you know?
Maybe
that's where you do it at
needs
Bad
to be
Blood.
beforehand.
Yeah.
Well, but then that
He
would
needs
mean...
to be like a big heel going into this.
Yeah, but not if you're going to do it 3 times. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah. Backstage, Kathy Kelly asks Adam Pearce who's going to replace Bronson Reed in the next Intercontinental Championship #1 Contenders Tournament Triple Threat qualifying match.
Sure.
Before Raw, WWE announced that Reed got COVID,
Womp womp.
so he was unable to compete. That's still a thing?
Sure.
You know?
And
Happens.
also, why didn't they just say it was from the fucking fall? From the 3-foot drop?
Well, then why is
Because it was a 3-foot drop.
also then why is Braun there? But
Well, because he was hurt, like he said. I don't know if I should be able to. Plus, he's fucking Braun Strowman.
Strowman walks in, still selling the 3-foot tsunami that Reed gave him last week. He's like, I don't know if I'm good, brother.
he slightly bent a car frame.
And then the worst part, he lifts his shirt up to show us that there's not a single bruise
Yes.
on his body.
He's like
just
showing
the fucking
Band-Aids.
tape.
Look at my taped up Band-Aids.
Yeah.
Right.
Look at my Band-Aids.
There's nothing
You know
there.
what? The makeup artist had put all these cool bruises on him.
Yeah.
And it rubbed off on his shirt.
I guess.
I was like, idiot pulled up the wrong side of his shirt.
That could have been it too.
What did you do? The camera's right there. It's right on his fucking stomach.
Right.
To
Looks
show
great.
that nothing's wrong.
Best stomach I've seen off of him in a long
Jesus.
time. Healthy.
So yeah, he's like, I'll replace Reed, and Pierce is like, you got it. So we have Braun Strowman
You the man.
versus Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. All right. Sheamus and Kaiser brawl outside the ring. So Braun does his choo-choo train,
Of course.
but he goes for it again, and Kaiser moves. So Braun goes through the barricade like a big dumb idiot.
Sure.
Later, Kaiser runs around the ring to try to drop kick Sheamus into the steel steps, but Braun throws a big chair at him. Just like he did to Roman all those years ago.
Aw,
Except the
reminiscent.
Roman one was way better.
Yeah, for sure.
Then Braun gives Sheamus a big choke slam, but Sheamus kicks out. Sheamus brogue kicks Kaiser and goes for the pin, but Pete Dunne pulls Sheamus out of the ring and hits him with a shillelagh.
This is all Pete Dunne is doing. He's messing with Sheamus on Raw, and he's messing with Trick Williams on NXT.
And
Yeah.
why does he hate Trick Williams?
Why not?
There's no reason?
Not really. Why does he hate Sheamus?
Yeah, they still haven't
The
even-
nickname?
Because he left me. Yeah, he said it,
yeah.
but it was lame.
It was like,
So then Braun gives Kaiser a running power slam for the win. So next week it's Braun Strowman versus Jey Uso versus Pete Dunne versus Dragunov to decide who jobs a Braun breaker. Spoiler alert, yeet.
yes. Also, the shillelaghs used to be this big.
Yeah.
This one was this big.
Yeah.
No.
It was like Gandalf the Grey's
No.
staff.
Just when Pete Dunne's holding it, it just looks bigger.
He's compensating
Right,
for something.
right.
Compensating for
Yeah.
So backstage, Pete Dunne tells Jackie Redmond, you could tell Sheamus that was just a message from an old friend. I'm off to go fuck with Trick Williams on NXT.
Yeah.
And then Jackie says, so I'll tell him it's from Butch. And
Why?
then he just says, don't call me Butch.
shillelaghs her. No?
Yeah.
Like, so that's the problem is you would think, oh, she's in danger now. But then you remember, well, no, because in WWE, men will never hit a woman. So you're not even worried a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, at least have Byron Saxton do it. He'd be
Sure.
like, so I'll say it's from Butch, and then Pete Dunne, you'd be like, oh, well, Pete Dunne's going to kick him in the dick now or something.
Yeah. Beat the shit out of him.
Or he could beat him up. But when
For
it's
sure.
Jackie Redmond, he's just like, don't call me Butch.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's lame.
Would he spit in her coffee later?
So she could just call you Butch again, and you'll do nothing about it?
Yeah.
Great. Got it. I'm sure
Bitch
she'll
Butch.
keep calling you Butch.
Butch bitch boy.
Yeah. Next up, we have Damian Priest and Jey Uso versus Finn Balor and JD McDonough. Don't you just love how they chose to have both tag champs? So that when Priest and Uso win, it won't matter.
And no.
No. Backstage.
And nothing.
Before the match, Braun Breaker tells Jay, I'm going to give you one chance to walk away, drop out of the tournament, and keep chasing after Dominic's sloppy seconds. That was a good line.
Yeah.
Jay says, thanks for the advice, rookie, but don't worry about mommy. I'm going to get mine. So you're going to fuck her?
Yeah, sure.
Is she going to appreciate you saying that like that?
Right.
And then he says, I'm going to win the tournament, I'm going to win this title, and I'm going to yeet all over your ass.
Oh, then he's going to yeet all over Ripley.
No, Braun Breaker.
I thought Braun was going to say,
oh.
I'm gonna say, bust you up. And Jay goes, yeet for it.
You think Priest would sit in the cup chair?
Maybe, probably. Oh, yeah. Yeast a nut. Bust a yeet.
Bust a yeet.
Also, before the match, Priest and Jay bury the hatchet. They were like, hey, remember when we... Yeah, all right, it's cool. I love you.
I love
too.
you. Best friends.
All right.
Secret handshake.
And we're best. And we're best.
Yeah. Jay hit JD with a spear and set up for an Uso splash, but Liv Morgan tripped him. And then Balor hit Jay with a coup de grace, and JD hit a moonsault, but Priest broke up the pin. Then Rhea Ripley limps out. Liv laughs and mocks her, but Mommy hits her with the crutch. And then Liv runs away as Rhea slowly chases her. Then Jay spears Balor. Priest gives JD a razor's edge. And then Jay hits JD with an Uso splash for the win.
And
Nothing.
And no.
And nothing.
Yeah.
and no.
You know, when you really, now that we just reviewed this whole show,
Yeah.
it was really just Drew and Punk.
Yeah.
I mean, Gunther and Sammy was fine.
Sure.
But, besides those two things, Raw was pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hours.
I'm
for a
so
lot
tired
nothing.
of Priest and Ripley being together. She needs to get away for good.
But they're
Right.
terror twin.
Titty twins?
Titty twins.
Titty twins in my soul.
So overall, not a good Raw.
Sure.
But at least we have Drew and Punk. It's so fucking good,
Yeah.
you know? So, what do you think? Like a D? A D for...
Yeah, definitely.
A D Raw.
D minus.
All right, let's give some awards. Who did you have for worst dressed?
Worst dress, I had Braun Strowman,
Yeah. Showing his tape.
showing his non-bruises.
Yeah.
I had Dragon Lee dressing as an actual dragon. Full dragon.
Yeah.
It was like Kalisto.
Both of those work.
Best dressed?
I had Isla Dawn.
Okay. That's wrong. I had Liv Morgan in her fucking ripped up pants or whatever she was wearing.
Okay, well, I had Isla Dawn showing us the cake factory she's opening.
Yeah, I live. Worst acting?
I had Strowman.
I had Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah, I had Lyra.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I mean, so bad that I didn't even pick Priest. That says a lot. Best acting?
Drew.
I mean, Drew
You
or
could say
Punk? I
Drew.
said Punk.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say
Drew,
Punk because he had the microphone. But
Tomato, tomato. I mean,
what
Both
Punk was
amazing.
doing was awesome.
Worst comment?
I had there's not a man in the audience that can take us home.
kidding. That was my best comment.
That was,
That was hilarious.
you're
My
laughing-
my
you're laughing
worst
at
was
them, Eric.
Rhea saying yeet.
Yeah, same.
The dream is over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best comment?
There's not a man in the audience that could take us home
Really?
for very specific reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Punk saying I put Drew to sleep, so it's about time I wake up as champ.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Worst match?
American Made versus Alpha Academy.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Super slow-mo?
Vega Baszler.
Ding, ding, ding.
That is
Yes.
exactly right. Sweep that as well.
Best match?
Who are you?
I don't know.
There wasn't one.
I mean, the
No.
okay.
No, go ahead. Pick a.
I mean, just because I like seeing Dragunov wrestle, you know, I could maybe go with that one.
Yeah.
Dragunov and Dra-
Do
I'm gonna
it.
try to do it without looking.
okay. You fucking muscle memory.
Nice.
Yeah.
When looking at Eric, your hand just finds its way there.
No, yeah. I mean, that's fine. I went with nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
That's fine.
Worst move?
Kyrie hitting the table with her face.
I had Otis and Tozawa's airplane spin because
Yeah.
the Creed just walked into it like a couple of unitards.
Yeah.
Sure.
I had
And they were wearing them.
I had Otis
Right.
smacking Tozawa's ass in the middle
Yep.
of the match.
Yep. Free Otis. Don't forget to free Otis, everybody.
Free him.
He needs to get free from Maxine. Best move?
Drew beating up Punk on the stretcher.
Yeah,
That's
that
good.
was
I had
good.
the
He was
third
bleeding.
Claymore because Punk spit out the beads.
Yeah, that was really
Yep, that's good.
Worst moment?
good. Oh God.
Again, I would have to say mommy saying yeet.
Yeah, that was really bad. I'm gonna go with that.
Joe?
Sweep it.
Sweep it. Best moment, of course.
Punk and Drew.
Punk and Drew.
My best moment specifically was Punk spitting out the beads.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh my God.
It was
It
awesome.
was like Triple H in the water.
Yeah. You know, there were like marks in the front row, like, I caught one.
Yeah.
I caught.
God.
And they
I caught one. It does taste like Drew's cock.
And what? A hint of Kurt Angle's cum. Huh. Interesting.
It's on eBay. Cock flavored bead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's all for awards. Now it's time for some breaking news.
Break it down. There's a lot.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, a lot.
Good thing we didn't cover SmackDown this week so we could talk about all this news.
Newses.
And it's funny, we've talked about this on the Monday Night War podcast and Hogwash.
And Hogwash.
But not the main pod yet.
Yeah.
Because it came out last Thursday. But after 4 years since its announcement,
Yes.
the Vince McMahon documentary series, Mr. McMahon, is finally coming to Netflix on September 25th. Bill Simmons produced this along with the director of Tiger King, Chris Smith, who also directed this.
It's gotta be good.
This series will be 6-hour-long episodes and will feature interviews of Vince McMahon before his resignation. So yeah, that's the big question is how brutally honest will they be? We've also said, like, you know, if you're a wrestling fan and you know the history of Vince, I don't think they're going to be telling anything that we don't already know.
Sure.
But obviously, we're still going to watch it. We've talked about doing a Patreon episode for this. Like, after we watch all 6, we'll just do an episode talking about it all, you know.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. This month,
Yeah.
a couple weeks away.
September 25th, yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be like an October bonus episode. We'll see.
Right.
Something like that.
Could be fun. Could be fun. If they do it right, you know.
Yeah. It's just going to be interesting. Like with them just interviewing Vince.
Yeah.
Before everything's going great. Nothing can go wrong. You know, like
Nothing.
If only they could get him.
Nothing is
after.
wrong at all.
By the time this was finished filming, Vince McMahon was accused of like they just run it at the end.
Right. Yeah, there's reports that they actually reached out to Janelle Grant, but they said no. And it's probably because, like, you know, the lawsuit is still going on.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But once you blow your load, then there's no money.
But also,
Yeah.
I don't think it would help her if she publicly, like, you know what I mean? People would be like, oh, now you're just really just looking for fame because you're on this thing now, you know what I mean?
Right.
So we'll see how that goes. Also, Bad Blood will have a start time of 6 p.m. Eastern. So 5 p.m. for us for Bad Blood.
Yes.
Really?
And that's because UFC 307 is taking place the same night.
I'm glad they didn't push it to Sunday.
Yes, I prefer this over them going back to Sunday.
For sure.
So we'll see. Also, as of Monday, Odyssey Jones no longer appears on the active roster page on WWE.com. No one knows what happened yet, but it appears he's been fired.
Yes.
Canceled?
No one, but
There's-
we would know though. There's nothing out there about what has happened. We have no idea. It's very strange. It's in the middle of like a big storyline on Raw.
Of him, yeah, exactly.
There's a
Like he was about to be Xavier Woods' muscle.
there's a rumor going around like wrestling Twitter that it was domestic abuse allegations.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if he was canceled.
Sure, but this is not like a public story yet.
Yeah.
Like WWE knows about it, but not the public.
Right.
Usually those things get out of there. Okay, I see this was like from 7 hours ago.
Yeah.
Who's saying it? Wrestling Observer. Yeah, it says we have not heard of an arrest.
Or charges being pressed.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, Fightful is reporting domestic violence allegations. So that's not even an arrest, just domestic violence allegations.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's not fired. They're just taking him down while they're reviewing it. It's not like if something bad has happened, it's like, look, we're going to take you down, prove your innocence, and then you're fine. Like maybe they didn't fire him.
They didn't do that with Enzo. Enzo
Well-
had the allegations. You're fired.
No, I think they hated him, though. I think they're like, that's enough. You're fired. Final straw.
So good though.
I know, but backstage he was a prick.
Yeah, it's a rumor. Also, former WWE women's wrestler Victoria announced that she signed a nostalgic contract with WWE.
Who are you?
Yes.
Those are what they're those are what they're calling Legends deals now. Yeah. So she's like, oh, I'm gonna be in the games. I'll have action figures, and
Yeah.
she's like, never say never about she'll
I liked her.
she'll probably make a Rumble.
I thought she was
appearance.
always a good
Right.
character.
I
She was.
think she could.
Always, what was she? Oh, my God,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Apparently, she was the first public John Cena relationship
Right.
in WWE.
Yeah. She welcomed him
Yeah.
to WWE.
Right. I remember.
He was like, "What's that? Wow, your hair smells like shit." She's like, "Don't worry about that. No, sorry.
Forget that for a second.
Vince won't let me wash my hair."
Yeah. I remember when she debuted, I think she was like fighting Trish. And like she came off of a move and like she immediately grabbed her knee. And we're like, oh shit, she got injured on her debut. And then she like faked it and just rolled up Trish and got a win on her. Like Trish was, I think, the champ at the time.
Nice.
But it was like, oh, sneaky, sneaky.
Right. Also, in an interview with Chris Van Vliet, Damian Priest claimed that he was cast in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Priest.
Priest said, "It's a
No.
long story, but basically it got taken away from me, but not from Marvel." Chris asked, "Did you have the role?" And Priest said, "Yeah." Chris then said, "I think we could read between the lines. The regime was a bit different at that time." And Priest said, "Exactly." Now, originally this story came out, because this is very recent, like within the last day. But the dirt sheets reported that Priest said he was cast as Namor. That was what the original thing said. So then I watched the clip, and he never said he was cast as Namor. So like this is like literally the dirt sheets that claim to be legit, and they're just throwing it out there that he's claiming he was cast as Namor. There's no fucking way that Marvel is like, hey, let's cast this guy that can't remember his wrestling promo lines, and let's cast him to be the lead villain of our fucking movie.
Right.
This horrible actor. I'm sure he was just going to be one of Namor's guys, you know?
Sure.
Like he had those, there were like 4 main army guys that didn't speak, and they just fought people.
Right. It's like Seth was supposed to be in the newest Captain America.
Right, but he
wasn't
just a
going to
guy.
be the main villain.
He was
you know?
just a guy.
He was a guy.
Like Priest has a good look. He would have had a great look for being one of Namor's guys in that movie.
One
But
of
yeah,
his
he was
guys.
not going to be Namor.
A guy,
Yeah.
not the guy.
Yes.
Roman Reigns was in the the Fast and Furious spinoff. Hobbs and Shaw, but he didn't have one line.
Not
No.
one. And if you're going to blame all that on Vince, I guess you could just be like, you know what? I was going to be the star of the next Fast and Furious, but Vince fucked me.
Right.
Yeah.
Anybody can say that.
Yeah.
Sure. I said it.
Yeah.
I tweeted it out an hour ago.
But I mean, like,
What's your relationship to Vince? Don't worry about it.
if it's hey, you're gonna be in Black Panther 2 in a non-speaking role, you'll barely be in it, you know, or Vince says you're fired, okay, I'll choose to stay with wrestling.
Sure, right.
But if it's like, hey, you're gonna be Namor, oh, but I gotta say no because of Vince, like, no, you be Namor.
You
Yeah.
be Namor.
And then you're like, you know, you're one of the MCU heroes going forward.
Right. Exactly.
Because Namor's gonna be a hero going forward.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Why would you
obviously
not
choose
take
that?
Right.
So no, he was not cast as Namor. People are crazy sometimes.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
The last thing I have for news is some sad stuff. Last week, Nikki Bella's husband was arrested for domestic violence, and apparently he beat her so bad he called the cops on himself.
Wait, the Dancing with the Stars guy?
Yes.
What?
He called the cops,
Yeah.
and then at first he was like, "Come, she needs help," and then he called them back. He was like, "Never mind, no, everything's fine. Don't come." And then like I guess he called again. He was like, "All right, I beat her
Then he
up
called again. He's
more."
like, I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
Wow.
Her husband, or he told the
horrible.
cops Nikki threw shoes at him,
Oh.
and then I guess because of that he beat the shit out of her.
Right.
TMZ reports that their marriage has been troubled for years, and then just yesterday on Monday, Nikki hosted the Joey Chestnut versus Kobayashi hot dog eating contest, and she wasn't wearing her wedding ring.
Okay. There you go. I mean, did it look like she had a lot of makeup covering up?
I don't know. I didn't really see it. I saw that Rob Riggle was also the host of
That'd be cool.
which is funny because he was in Step Brothers. Like he's gonna eat your dick like Kobayashi. So it's like, is that the only reason why he's hosting this?
Did you really eat another man's penis? It's international waters.
international waters,
They
so
couldn't
it's fine.
prosecute.
Sean texts me, turn on ESPN News or whatever that channel is now.
Yeah.
They call it ESPN the Ocho now.
Yeah.
Like they're making fun of themselves. You know what it was on? The Papa Shot Championships. Basketball. Andrew, I kid you not. we would destroy everyone that was on that show.
I have my own. I break the machine every day.
They were fucking horrible. Horrible. They were scoring like 25s and 30s on like the regular machines where we usually get in the 90s and 100s. It was,
what did the winner do with his $500 prize?
No, I cut it off before that. But like it was such a joke. They go, let's go to our Southern Reporter. It was a puppet. And then you know who the ref was? The ref from who was the Will Ferrell basketball movie?
Semi-pro?
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
He's like, I'm a ref and also a priest, and I'm going to tell you the rules of Papa Shot. You're like, what is going on right now?
That when they brought back American Gladiators, they used the referee from Dodgeball.
They did?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like he's not even a referee; he's an actor.
What is happening to the world right now?
Yeah,
ESPN, the Ocho, Papa Shot Championships, they were awful. Awful.
I didn't watch the hot dog eating contest, but Chestnut destroyed Kobayashi.
Nice.
Of course. It's his
USA.
thing.
USA.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you got, Eric? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That's all for news. So now it's time for the
You fucking mark!
report with Eric.
I wish you had the song.
Marky Hamilton.
Yeah.
Marky.
I have a song. Oh, sorry. He looked at me like he was going to kill me. Go ahead, Eric. That's so dumb.
What the
Even
fuck?
Papa Shot.
There's a girl in the finals. Like she had like he had a 27. This guy, she had a 60 something.
Okay.
Wow.
Horrible.
All right. First thing.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mariah May was doing a podcast and she
my
showed
God.
up in this hat. Mariah May is the new AEW Women's Championship. Her hat says, "Who ain't on a pussy?"
Hey, that's your shirt.
Right. So I'm going to find a meet and greet with
And
her
get arrested.
And get arrested. Yes.
She winked at me, Andrew. I promise.
I promise.
She saw my shirt and was like, "Oh, I guess it's you that ate all the pussy."
She saw my shirt and she let me eat a pussy, and we recorded it. It was great.
So good.
But Kevin Owens is sworn to secrecy. He won't. He's not gonna rat me out.
Thank God.
Also, some NXT stuff.
Okay.
Andrew loves it.
I love it. I love
Next
it so
week
much.
on NXT, Jordan
I love
Grace.
NXT so much I quit watching it years ago. But
Yes.
Go ahead.
Jordan Grace is going to be defending the TNA Knockouts Women's Championship
Okay.
on NXT.
Okay.
So that's like a first.
That's a good Mark report.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Also, they had their No Mercy pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Not a lot of title changes, but like a lot of the matches got a lot of high praise.
Yeah.
Especially the main event, Joe Hendry versus Ethan Page.
And did Joe Henry win?
Dun, 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 dun.
Joe Henry
Testing
didn't
vagina.
win. He didn't win.
No.
No.
Of course not.
So, but yeah, that's all I got for news.
Rumor time.
I mean, we should just you should just do the recap of No Mercy if you're gonna watch it. If you're gonna watch NXT, you might as well recap it. You know.
Someone made their debut.
Oh, yeah.
Who was it?
Julia
Julia.
confronted Roxanne Perez.
Where is she from?
Japan.
Oh, okay.
You fucking mark!
Yes.
Wait, is she really? Like, what was she doing there?
She signed.
Yeah, she's
I mean,
signed.
what if she did? Obviously. I meant like she was like a New Japan full time. She wasn't in any other promotion.
I mean, she probably did other indie promotions as well.
What's Julia doing in the NXT zone?
Yeah, exactly.
Splashing.
Okay, so the NXT No Mercy results. Zachary Wentz defeated
Okay,
Wesley.
all right,
asked
enough
for this.
already.
You asked for it.
but that was no, I meant on a separate podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't mean. All right, let's do a 30-minute recap of NXT No Mercy.
This is 5 matches. All right,
This
go
isn't
on.
a news program.
Okay, let's go to rumors then.
Eric, read it during rumors.
All right, so PW Insider.
Joe will read it during rumors. Oh, wait, can Andrew hear this?
Yes, he can.
Oh, shit. Okay. Andrew, can you hear this?
He's about to kill himself.
We're doing all the fan questions. this
Oh,
week,
what have you
asshole.
done, Eric?
No!
Rumors! Vince McMahon gets kicked out for sex allegations? That happened!
But then he returns and takes back the company?
He did that!
And then Vince sells the company but stays in power?
Oh my God!
And then Vince dyes his hair black and has a stupid mustache?
Confirmed!
PW Insider reports there have been discussions about having CM Punk versus Gunther at Survivor Series. it's not a big surprise since Punk called out Gunther, but
Sure.
that would suggest that Punk is winning the rubber match against Drew.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
but yeah, that's a good Survivor Series match. Punk versus Gunther. Mm-hmm. You could even maybe there's an argument to be made that Punk wins it. You know,
Right.
At Survivor?
Honestly, I would love for them to do like
I don't think he will, but
the triple threat with the Cody versus Gunther versus Ethan Page.
that's not gonna happen.
I know, but
They're not doing that shit anymore.
I would love to see that match.
You would?
Yeah.
Like burn that match just for some bullshit?
Why not?
Bragging rights.
Yeah.
I don't think NXT's going to be involved. They weren't involved last year.
Right.
You know. Also, PW Insider says there was a meeting before Raw where management reminded talent to not curse on camera.
Oh, how did Seth Rollins feel about that?
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
This is bullshit.
Yes.
the Wrestling Observer reported that when Kevin Owens' contract was expiring back in 2021, AEW did not attempt to match WWE's offer, which was $2 to $3 million a year over 3 years. Again,
the
Seth
fuck?
Rollins.
This is bullshit.
So let me get this straight.
Why is it bullshit, though?
Tony
We don't want-
Khan
Yeah.
gives every other nobody millions,
Right.
but he's not going to offer Kevin Owens $2 to $3 million
Yeah, but who's
a
the last
year.
big star that they signed? Like big name where they cost them a lot of money.
Ospreay.
Mercedes.
Or that.
Sasha
yeah.
Banks was reportedly a humongous contract. Okada's like $5 million a year. He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna give Okada and Sasha Banks $5 million a year, but Kevin Owens isn't worth 2 to 3. That's a bunch of horse shit. He probably offered him fucking $10 million.
Yeah.
But Vince threw Stone Cold on the table.
Oh, yeah. Priceless.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
priceless.
You want a main
I'm sorry,
event?
Tony. There's no chance I'm coming though.
Oh, so Ricochet. We'll bring Ricochet in, but no, we don't want Kevin Owens, who's like best friends with the Young Bucks in real life.
Yeah.
okay.
You okay?
So stupid.
I
mean,
know.
they
Yeah,
were-
that's
yeah, good one, Meltzer. I'm
Yeah.
sure that's legit.
right. I'm sure Kevin Owens was like, Tony, can you get me Stone Cold
Yeah.
and main event WrestleMania?
I know. Sometimes I think though, even the Young Bucks like Kevin, don't come.
Right.
The ship is sinking. Although
Look.
in 2021 it wasn't as
But
bad.
they are the ship.
Yeah, I know.
They're part of it.
They are
get
the
it.
boat.
They get it.
They're the rudders of that boat.
Yeah, 2021, the AEW is still doing all right. You know?
Sure. You know, it's funny.
That was when Punk showed up.
Something came up in my Instagram reel. It was that interview with Jericho and Mark Henry, where Jericho's like, it was probably
I
3
saw it.
years
Yeah,
ago,
yeah, yeah.
where he's like, trust me, in like 4 or 5 months, we're gonna start beating Raw's ratings.
Oof.
Idiot.
Oofa.
Yeah.
All right. It's trivia time.
Oh.
Yes. What do you got, Joe?
Oh.
I have a weird, sad question.
Oh fuck.
Chris Benoit.
And it's that. That is correct. Yeah. All right, fan questions.
All right.
When was the
Charlie,
last
who
time?
murdered his family in 2007?
When was the last time Randy Orton won a singles match on a pay-per-view?
He was gone for so long, and then he tagged with Riddle. So who the fuck did he
I'll give you a
last
hint.
feud with?
Years.
Who did he beat?
Well,
No, is that what you're asking?
I'm saying
is
like
the-
when was the last time? So you have to guess the pay-per-view and who he beat.
Was it Drew
I can give you
McIntyre?
hints. No.
No.
You want the year?
Yes.
Does that
yeah,
help?
I guess, because this could take a while.
The year? Oh. Nope. Nope. I think it was 2021.
All right.
Nope. Wait. Let me confirm that.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's 2021. But let me look up the pay-per-view just to make sure of the year.
Who did he feud with? Did he have a pay-per-view match with Riddle? I think it was just on Raw, right?
2021 confirmed. It's a big pay-per-view.
Not Riddle?
Not Riddle. Not Riddle. Let me see if I can. He
Was he a face? No, he was a heel. He fought Drew and beat Drew in 2021. So who did he feud with after Drew? in 2021? Big Show? Some stupid shit like that?
It's gonna hit you, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my god!" Right?
Huh.
Because this person had a girl with him
Rusev?
who interacted in this match and then kind of disappeared after. Then came back briefly, then disappeared again. One of our favorite girls. One of our favorite guys. Rest in peace.
Huh?
Rest in peace. This is nuts. What's happening? The guy's dead? The guy he beat is dead.
He's dead.
Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt. The Fiend.
with Alexa.
WrestleMania.
Wow. Yeah.
That was his last singles pay-per-view win. That's insane.
Wow.
3 years ago. That's over 3 years ago.
Well, he was gone for like a year and a half.
and I
but
checked.
yeah.
I checked the database. I was going back. I was like, oh my
Right.
god, is this right?
Well, it was because right after that he did the tag team with Riddle, and then he got injured, was gone for a year and a half,
And he
yeah.
won a ton of Raw and SmackDown matches,
right.
singles. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't really lose that much, but just all the pay-per-view ones.
But I mean, that's his job now. Is to
know.
put over the new young guy,
Yeah.
right? Pay it forward.
Sure.
He used to win all those matches.
Yeah.
Right. He used to be the legend killer because he beat them all.
You guys ready for the 2025 John Cena Jobber Tour?
Yeah, no shit. That's all he's been doing anyway, though.
Right.
He's got to win something. He's got to win a title.
He'll win TV matches. I'm sure he'll win a pay-per-view match.
You don't think he'll
or
beat
two.
Flair's record to let him take it?
That was just something I made up.
I know, but
I
you
mean,
don't think?
I'm
I
not gonna go all in my marquee fantasy.
I get that, but if he's going to be there a year, he can't win one of these titles just to beat Flair so that they don't have to worry about Flair having the title. They love records. They love
But he
records.
has the record in
That's not what
WWE.
they're-
But
hey.
he has the WWE record. Flair's
Oh,
had it
yeah.
twice?
Yeah.
No, once. Flair just had it the once when he won the Rumble. That was the only time he had it.
Right.
I mean, it's really Cena.
Yeah. Just
So
saying. They bought WCW and they put their history in their books, kind of. So
I hope it'd be a great again. And the
Cena
idea of
winning the
Cena
title?
versus Orton.
Oh,
Whoever
right.
wins breaks the record. That'd be fun.
Be amazing.
Yeah.
Be amazing.
All right, that's all for trivia. So now it's time for fan questions. Here we go.
Oh.
Ethan, we got Rhea Ripley yeeting to close Raw. I know damn well Vince was probably having a stroke watching that at home. Man, I love this company sometimes.
Sometimes.
Vince was having a stroke of his dick. That's what he was having a stroke of.
Yeah.
Seth's Sabu pants. Oh, that was so good. When Punk, I don't care about your Sabu pants.
Oh, yeah. Right.
With Bad Blood coming up next, what's your favorite Hell in a Cell match? I mean, it's either Shawn Taker or Taker Mick Foley. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
those are the two.
I mean,
Yeah.
Taker Triple H in that their rematch was really good
Yeah.
with Shawn as the
I
ref.
mean, Cactus Jack and Triple H was really good.
Like as a whole match, for
Oh.
me, it's Shawn Taker, the first one. But
Taker
like the most
Foley, right?
memorable thing, well, that's I said. Yeah.
Oh, you did, okay.
Yeah. The most memorable one was
Definitely Taker
Mankind.
Foley, yeah.
yeah.
Deadly Bane. Does you guys think?
Nice.
I don't have ideal enough. I have Josh. I can't do this. Does you guys think that Cody never wanted to win the AEW World Championship because he wanted to win? He wanted what his father never got first. Yeah, I mean, I said that at the time.
I think that was pretty obvious.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Alex Verduzco, I get it's scripted and it's storyline, but why wouldn't CM puke? Just like not wear the bracelet, maybe leave in his locker or car, just saying.
Put it on his cock.
Because then we wouldn't have that great moment.
Yeah.
That's why. One of these and one of those. WWE
Yeah.
breaking all sorts of attendance records for PLEs, and yet AEW managed to do 46,000 turnstile number for All In Wembley this year. We'd love to see how the AEW marks defend that number. Also, Joe Tessitore only needed one night to be better than Michael Cole. That's
Wow.
true. By the way, AEW they lied again. They said like 50-something thousand, and it's 46. You know,
Really?
which is like, okay, fine. WWE does it too, but Tony Khan was like, it's going to be a real number, and then you lie again.
Yeah.
It's too funny.
Right.
Sticky Reamboat, how much longer can AEW last? It makes 2000 WCW and even 2010's TNA look incredible by comparison.
Wow.
Again, his dad's a billionaire. Technically, he's a billionaire. So as
He'll
long
do
as
it
he
as long
wants
as
to
he
keep
wants.
throwing away money,
Yeah.
when you have infinite money, does it really matter?
Tax write-off.
Tax write-off.
I mean, I guess.
Mike Byers, what are everyone's thoughts on the new announced team for Raw? I have some hope going forward because it was nice to not have your play-by-play and color guy not stepping all over each other, screaming at the top of their lungs, and not knowing when to shut up and let things breathe a little. I agree with all that.
Yeah. I mean, Joe Tessitore, I mean,
He
let
did
him
a
get
fine.
give him a little practice. Let's see where he goes with it.
It was a good first show. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than a lot of other people's first shows.
Right. Liable Chief, how much money would it take for you to remake the rumor sound except with only Odyssey Jones theories?
How much you got?
Why would we do that?
Yeah, let's make a deal, pal.
I mean, we should update the rumor song.
Bill Capri, Pushfire Barry t-shirts you would wear in public.
Okay.
Free Otis.
Uh-huh.
Yeet.
Oh.
And Tiffy time.
Push Tiffy time?
Push
yeah.
Tiffy time, Barry Yeet, fire free Otis.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I can wear a Yeet shirt.
No, I can't
I'm
wear. I
49,
can't.
bro.
I can't do.
I
the
mean,
Yeet.
if someone's like, what's Yeet? And open your mouth and find out.
Jesus. Fire and Yeet.
Fire and Yeet.
Roman Reigns over the counter. Nice
Fire
to see.
and Yeet.
That's exactly what I'd be doing.
Yeah.
Nice to see Rich Voss do commentary.
Who?
I don't know who that is. He'll be gone in 6 months since WWE is so wishy-washy with their commentary teams, and I'm surprised Mauro Ranallo isn't in AEW. I think he'll be gone too because they do constantly. Oh, he does look like Rich Voss. He's a comedian.
Oh.
I saw him once. He was not very good.
Oh, okay.
Angelo, he wasn't like the headliner. He opened for someone. I saw.
All right.
Angelo, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck? If I put my career on the line, woodchuck taker. I don't know what that. I don't know.
Joe?
I don't know about that.
I think
one.
that's a question for Joe.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Uncle Bobby. For the last couple of years, SmackDown was always the better show, but since Cody became champ, Raw has been better. What do you guys think? I mean, we've been saying that lately.
Yeah.
Raw's better because it has Drew and Punk,
Right.
and the Wyatt Six was good. Now it's kind of repeating itself.
You got Gunther.
Yeah.
Got Gunther as champ. No more Priest as champ. So,
Yep.
yeah, it's definitely a better show right now.
And SmackDown has Cody.
Yeah.
Where you live. Yum.
Mr. Pochi, am I the only one who notices CM Punk's big boner when he won in Berlin? I
Yes.
guess so. Yeah.
You are the one.
Yeah. Wade Barrett's soaked Gene. I don't know. It cuts off your name. Early 2025 Rumble winners. We got asked this recently.
Kevin Owens. Lock it up.
Yeah. Don't. All right. Just assume I hit the button.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns. The Rock. Stupid fucking names like that.
I forgot who I said. Who we said last time. For the women? I don't know. I could see Ripley again.
I said Flair. I
Charlotte
bet money.
Flair.
Charlotte, yeah.
Yep.
It's not bad.
Right. Could almost see Jade if she wasn't going to feud with Bianca.
Yeah.
So if Gunther's gonna stay the champ until Mania, who's gonna win the Rumble and challenge him? Because we all feel it's. I mean, they're saying Rock's gonna fight Cody, which is weird. But
So then it has to be Punk winning the Rumble.
Yeah.
Punk versus Gunther.
Sure.
At Mania?
They're doing it at Survivor Series allegedly. Punk has to fight Seth at Mania. That's happening.
So Punk wins the title and then Seth challenges him for the title.
Seth win the Rumble?
I don't
Wouldn't
think
be horrible.
any of that is
Returning
happening.
Seth?
Who's up and coming? Braun Breaker seems too soon.
Yeah, it's too soon.
But who's a babyface that could challenge Gunther? That's a tough one.
It'd be such a great thing for Kevin Owens to do. Like him and Sammy own Gunther.
Right.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
Joe.
Be like the Benoit Eddie Guerrero end of WrestleMania.
Yeah, sure.
Be way, it'd be awesome. Little Donnie's Choo Choo Train. Mama Donnie thought that Rhea Ripley really got her leg caught in the ropes for real. I rewound it a few times to show her that she secretly put her leg in between the ropes to get tied up. It would be a pleasure if y'all could hit Mommy Donnie with the mark button. You got it.
You fucking mark!
I don't know if you noticed, but as she started to fall, Dom actually stuck his leg out thinking that she might
Hit her head.
Yeah.
hit her head. So,
Oh, good guy Dom.
yeah.
Joseph Reiling, at least Tessitore wasn't a complete moron when Drew came out from under the ring. Cole would have said, "Who's that in the hoodie?" Yeah, just like we did
Right,
earlier.
exactly.
Little Donnie. Oh, and it's actually him. It's Little Donnie.
It's a pleasure.
If next Monday is the season premiere of Raw, what is it going to be called when they go to Netflix? It's a pleasure.
Wrestle pleasure.
Another season premiere? I don't know.
Yeah.
Season premiere of Raw on Netflix. That's what they'll call it.
Right.
Kimbo, when do you guys think the Black Hoodie will be inducted into the Hall of Fame?
Way overdue.
It's done some seriously impressive work over the years.
Absolutely.
That's pretty funny.
They should put objects
For sure.
like a steel chair
Be amazing.
goes in the Hall of Fame.
The crowd would go nuts.
Triple H's sledgehammer goes in, and Triple H just cuts a 5-minute promo on the
On
sledgehammer.
his sledgehammer. Right. Sean inducts the sledgehammer
Yeah.
after being hit with it so many times.
Undertaker's urn
Oh,
gets inducted.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
The whole Hell in a Cell.
Hulk Hogan's steroid needles.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Whisper in the Wind. At what age or moment did you realize wrestling was not only scripted, but also on the screen, the on-screen relationships, marriages, injuries? I think I was pretty young.
Yeah. I mean, right when I picked it back up when I was like 15, I knew it was
Yeah.
scripted. I didn't think they were fighting for real.
Like how
But
old?
then as you start watching it, then you kind of start hearing about backstage stuff and
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's so probably a couple years after that I found out about marriages and boyfriend girlfriends and shit.
Right.
Yeah. Super Destroyer number.
Yes.
Hey, Eric. How'd you do in your fantasy football draft this past weekend?
I picked all the winners.
Yeah.
All Jets?
All Jets.
Yay.
Jets.
Good job.
Nice. Look at you.
I know.
We'll get you a shirt. Don't worry.
All right.
Tyrone Grizz.
Fucking
Oh, that sucks. Wade Barrett's first night on Raw and Baby Bronson got the Rona. Hashtag 10 soak salute.
Jesus Christ.
10 soaks.
I bet he's so excited to be
Actually,
back
that'll
on
be
Raw.
the only cool thing about the tsunami is
Yeah.
the way Wade Barrett says it.
So on me.
Keith, over under on weeks until they've thoroughly ruined Rhea's character. -1 because they did it.
Yeah.
She yeeted.
Is she gonna keep saying yeet?
Right. Max Power. Has anything been said about what service the PLEs and all the WWE Network content will be on, staying on Peacock? So I don't remember exactly when it was, but Peacock bought the rights for 5 years.
Oh.
And
Just
that was
the pay-per-views?
well for the whole network.
Oh, right.
Peacock WWE Network contract. I think it was only a couple years ago. It expires March of 2026.
Wow.
Oh.
So like a year and a half.
Yeah.
So still a while.
I mean, SmackDown's still in USA. USA is owned by NBC.
Yeah.
Netflix will buy it by then.
Maybe.
Probably.
I hope so because it's horrible on Peacock.
Yeah.
Hey, did you watch season 3, episode 1 of Raw yet?
No.
No.
Fucking so stupid.
Of Bash at the Beach?
Yeah. Season 5 of Bash at the Beach.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jason Deerham. Andrew, can you press your coming button and the again button at the same time? I fucked up last week. I thought it was Asuka, but obviously it's Kyrie. That's racist. That's racist.
Wow.
Well, it's true.
P.S. I just saw Joe Hendry for the first time. Popularity-wise, he's going to be the new Daniel Bryan. Wow.
That's high praise.
Maybe he could be.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how this works.
Pretty good.
Again.
Very good. I like it.
Hold on.
Now, it was better the first time because you can hear her better.
Yeah.
To be fair, it'd probably work.
That's amazing.
Andrew. Again. Okay, Kyrie. Oh, you're so hot.
And you've comes, you're like, God. You're holding on for dear life.
I mean, true story.
Insane.
The Rizzler. I mean, it's my mutant power. With all the money and creative that goes into WWE, why can't they just hire legit paramedics whenever they are called into play?
Right.
WWE paramedics are made to look as useless as tits on a nun.
Could it be because they're saving real lives?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That's
Also, they don't have to pay these people to play. They're like, oh, indie wrestler, you want to be on WWE TV? Be a paramedic.
I'm sure they get something very small, like
Sure.
as like an extra on a TV show.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
a stunt
right,
show.
but less.
Don't you think they have like real doctors all the time?
Yeah, but
They're not EMTs.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it. They don't know what they're doing every single time.
Yeah.
They don't know how to, you know what I
right,
mean?
like they've got the stethoscope on his balls.
Bread. Yeah.
his balls. Cough. This isn't a physical. His neck is broken.
It is now.
Yeah.
Chef Kane, if the worst comment isn't, there are yeet puddles everywhere. By the Temu Michael Cole, we riot. I didn't even realize he said that.
Oh God.
But that's a shame. Yeah, now I'm
puddles.
down on Tessitore.
Womp womp.
Would you ever ask a Nightingale, do we see Bad News Barrett take a Claymore before this is all over?
I could see that.
It was close this past week.
Right.
Thought
The
was
way he
gonna
keeps
eat one.
getting involved.
Thought he was eating one.
But then he's got to, but then what's it for if he's not going to do
Yeah.
something? You know what I
I
mean?
mean, he's already pretty evil. I don't think he has to.
Right.
It's almost like overkill now.
Right. Carolyn Holly, Pushfire Barry, Paul Heyman guys in
In
their...
your mouth.
Oh.
What?
No.
Okay. Paul Heyman guys in their prime. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, CM Punk.
I don't know.
Now do that one and then do in your mouth.
in your mouth.
Yeah.
I think Brock in his prime with Lesnar, with Heyman was the best.
Yes.
Because like Roman and Heyman was great, but like
Honestly, Punk and
Heyman-
Heyman didn't do much.
yeah, they didn't. They were just friends.
Yeah.
He just had the
Like
title
Roman
for like
still
a year and a half.
spoke.
I know, but that wasn't like how it was when Roman or Brock had the title.
Well, he just said in their prime. He doesn't say while, or she didn't say while they were with Heyman.
yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough
I'm gonna
one.
push
It's
Brock,
three.
Barry, Roman, Fire Punk.
Yeah.
Fire Punk.
Yeah.
With Heyman.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't need him.
No, but that's not what she's asking.
I think that's what she's asking.
No, that's not what she said.
Push
in their
Fire,
prime.
Barry, Paul Heyman guys. So
In their prime.
Heyman isn't part of the equation.
Oh, got it.
Okay,
It's
then
just that they're Paul Heyman guys.
Push
Punk.
Fire Barry, Punk, Roman. Yeah.
Barry, Roman, Fire Brock.
I guess. Yeah.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
They're all great. Kilton saw Carmelo Hayes in the gym, and it made me think about how hard I would mark out for Roman. Who would be the wrestler you for?
You come for it. Well, I came for Sean. What do you guys?
Stacy Keibler.
No, it's got to be a male
It's a
wrestler.
pleasure. Oh, I mean Stone Cold. Yeah.
Okay.
It's Drew for me.
Punk.
Pop culture junkie. You can have only one. Stacy Keibler, but she doesn't have feet. Yeah, what's the point, right? I mean, is there even a point?
Pass.
Technically, there is.
Liv Morgan, but she hates the Dark Knight.
That's fine. Oh. Okay.
And I don't understand this one. It just says the Jets, Zelina Vega, but she dated Josh first. The Jets, Zelina Vega?
No,
I don't know
no,
what
no,
that
no.
means.
Liv Morgan, but she hates the Dark Knight and the Jets.
Oh, gotcha.
Zelina Vega, but she dated Josh. I mean, I would take that because obviously Josh wouldn't fuck her.
But you get
No,
sloppy Josh
I'm not taking
second.
sloppy
Would you?
Josh. I'm not taking sloppy Josh.
Would you
Nope.
get sloppy Josh?
Hey,
would
Liv.
he have the testicular fortitude
Maybe
to get
not.
it in?
You'd probably be like, pass, motherfucker.
Hey, Liv, I'm
Probably
going with
pet
the
her
boys.
head.
I'm going with the boys to watch the Jets. You stay home. Peace.
Yeah, all right. I don't care if she hates the Dark Knight and the Jets. That's fine.
I hate the Jets, and I'm a fan.
So, all right.
Yeah, so Liv Morgan, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go. Yeah, I'll go Liv Morgan. Because
You really want to be Eskimo brothers with Josh, huh?
there's no guarantee that Josh would seal the deal.
All right, so Liv Morgan, but she hates TNA wrestling and she
Pops.
hates the Dynamo soccer team.
That's fine.
Yeah, who cares, right?
Yeah.
I have Liv Morgan. I don't care.
Liv Morgan and Liv Morgan.
Frank N. Steiner, Stacy Keibler coming out of retirement to train Maxine Dupree in lingerie matches is the storyline that we all need and deserve.
We do deserve that.
You have Joe
I deserve
Pisano's attention.
Yeah. Steven with a V.
Settle in, folks.
Is Andrew's reign as prediction champion equivalent to Hogan's championship run in the late 80s, early 90s?
Late 80s.
Because
No.
it's so long?
No, I mean, you
Okay,
lost
so
it.
he says no. Refusing to lose the belt due to lame rules or pulling a late kick out when he does lose, a la Hogan v. Warrior. I propose that you have to be present to make your predictions, but not present for the post-show review. However, if you're not present for the post-show review, you lose 2 points. I also propose the championship becomes vacant, and it's brother versus brother at Bad Blood to determine the rightful champ. Eric can be special guest timekeeper.
That's
not
a
even
lot.
referee.
That's
That
not
is a
even
lot.
referee.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
I mean, that doesn't even matter because I legit did win at Berlin, so I am the champ.
we don't even know anymore.
Well, we know it was like a lot of number. I had a high number. The rest of you guys had low numbers. So, but we'll see. Bad Blood's in a month. You know, we'll see if you can stop me. I mean, I've won so many times. It's like, will I ever lose again? That's the real
Yeah,
question.
you could get hit in the head and lose.
People are hating me because I'm having like a Roman Reigns like run here.
It's a Joe type run is what you're having.
Joe type run that he never had.
I read
run.
you one of the times I
A
kept
Joe
track.
type run that never happened. Never existed.
I don't know.
Dylan, Pushfire Barry, Jets win the Super Bowl. Push that. The pod gets 1,000 subs.
Push that.
Kevin Owens wins the undisputed title.
Push that.
Kevin, bye.
Yeah, Kevin bye. Push the
I have
Jets
to push
Super Bowl.
the Jets, yeah.
Bury the pod, 1,000 subs.
Wow. I would push the subs, bury Kevin Owens, fire the Jets.
Oh, would
really?
you?
Really, Eric?
I would.
Really?
Oh, would you?
How about Joe Hendry wins the NXT title
And the Dynamo
and then makes
wins.
you come? Push.
I mean,
You
no,
gonna push
now I'm gonna fire that.
I'm gonna push his cum.
I'm gonna mix it with Kurt Angles and
Okay.
That's a good recipe.
make some brownies.
We're all having fun here.
You remember that book I got you?
This is a ball.
Hey, do you remember that book?
No.
Hold on. Hey, you remember that book I got you?
It's awesome.
There it is. Hulk Hogan's brother. Andrew, my brother, you must have been saying your prayers and eating your vitamins, dude. I see you looking slim, brother. And did y'all see me on the Logan Paul podcast? I said some crazy shit, dudes.
Did you see that?
No. Hogan was on.
He compared himself to Chris Benoit. It was weird.
Kind of, yeah.
What?
He's like, Chris Benoit did some horrible stuff, and everyone still loves him, so I've done horrible stuff, dude.
It was
Oh my
odd.
God.
Yeah.
Hogan, you said a couple bad things, but he murdered
Let me
his
see.
wife.
I
and
think
son.
this might be it.
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
All right. Well, I'll watch it later.
TJ Baby Killer. MJF joins WWE, makes a faction with himself, Kevin Owens, and DIY, but Raw becomes 4 hours long. No.
Nope.
Can't
No,
do it.
thank you.
No, can't do it. They can only take up so much TV time.
Oh God. Right.
Dylan, Pushfire Barry. Oh, I'm sorry. I already read. That's the Jets win the Super Bowl one. Sorry. All right. Is that it? Pork Chop, Cash Jr. Anyone else getting the Jeff Hardy singing TikToks, reels? Honestly, tough to watch. The guy makes Chris Jericho sound like Frank Sinatra.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. The real Mr. Kennedy, just want to thank Sid and now you guys for making 22 so special. My son was talking about how he had a young teacher. Of course, I asked how young. 22.
22.
B-Sands, the reason why you guys don't recap SmackDowns before PLEs. Why not them on the PLE show? Because this podcast is the only way. I mean, nothing really happened on
Usually
that
it's just like
SmackDown.
a hype show for the PLE.
They can't do anything. They're about to have a pay-per-view.
Like LA Knight beat Ludwig Kaiser. Okay.
Yeah, right.
I think that's what Joe said was going to be the surprise.
yeah.
Like the,
Germany.
yeah. And then like he beat him and the fans were like, yeah. Like they didn't care.
They don't
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, we're LA Knight marks.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, that's all for fan questions. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt or hat at prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. We're also on bonfire.com/store/What's Wrong with Wrestling. You can get your Thanks Guys t-shirt there and become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling for all the bonus podcasts. We have 2 bonus podcasts coming out this month in September. And of course, Bash in Berlin just came out. So
Yes.
go check it out.
Get us to that 1,000.
And if you do join, we'll see you this week for the Monday Night War podcast.
Banger after banger.
Actual bangers, though.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much